Ladies and gentlemen, it is happening right now. We've tried before to get her on the show. We have spoken to her ex-husband 3 times, and now we've finally got her. It is the lovely Miss Dina Lohan. You might know her probably, maybe not as Dina Lohan, but as the mother of Lindsay. Your daughter is semi-famous, and people might have heard of her, but you've got a very exciting project called Drama Mama. Tell us about the show, Dina. What is this? It's like a reality show you're putting together, kind of helping
Actually, we're really excited about it. It's a TV show featuring young musical theater performers of all types, ranging in age from 13 to 18. We may go up to 21. And there's kind of a twist because we're also casting their moms or dads or aunts or grandmothers, whoever brings them on auditions and mentors them to help them facilitate their dreams. So they'll have to sing, dance, and act, a triple threat. And we have the rights to a Broadway show, and we'll take the show throughout the season. We hope to bring the show to Broadway.
Oh, awesome. I gotta say, I am a huge, I am gay for musical theater. I'm not actually gay, but
me also.
I grew up with musicals. I love theater. That's my background, is acting and stuff. So I'm excited about the project just because I love theater actors.
It's a really smart idea, and it's really, you're going to watch these children I've been approached with many different reality shows they wanted me to be on, and this was the closest to my heart because I grew up in musical theater. My mother was on soaps on the radio. Like, we go way back. So, with live theater, and there's nothing more rewarding. Both my girls are, they were singers, dancers, and actors because, it's a dance teacher, so I dragged them around with me everywhere, and they had no choice to dance because they just loved it. So I think it well rounds the person and the artist, and these kids are so talented. We auditioned some already, and they just blew me away. It was really incredible. And it was funny, to watch the parents there. Like, I felt nervous for them. It's like I can't watch X Factor, American Idol, until it's down to the last 3. I get too nervous for them. So it's kind of like that. It's really rewarding to see for me.
You're feeling for them. I like that. And so this is the show. Are you filming it right now? Does it have a place that it's airing, or at this point are you putting it together and then
we're really not allowed to divulge the network. We're still in talks with a couple of them.
So you're putting it together.
But we did shoot the sizzle reel, and there go my dogs. They're barking. So we did do that, but it'll soon. The networks will release all that information.
Very cool. Another reality show rumor on the web is that you might be taking part in Celebrity X's on VH1. Is that true?
Actually, my ex isn't Hollywood, so that wouldn't make sense. And I just know the girls, and they asked me to do just a little cameo.
Oh, okay.
No, I was only on 1 episode. If they're even going to air that, I don't know. But I'm friends with a couple of the girls, so.
Excellent. Here's the thing here. I got to ask, how do you take all the drama surrounding your life? Luckily for you, your ex, Michael, is so crazy that he makes you, no matter what you do, you're going to come out looking like gold. So just thank you to Michael for being bat crap crazy. He's out of control crazy, but a lot of times, throughout Lindsay's career specifically, people have come down on you guys as parents and blamed you for things that she's done. Do you take that to heart? Does that stuff bother you, or do you feel that the true Lindsay and you just don't worry about it, or does it get to you that people judge you based on Lindsay's actions sometimes?
Certainly it's hurtful to myself and her other siblings. They have to go to school every day. My youngest just turned 16, Dakota. And Allie Anna's 18, so she was going through that with, you're reading the paper, and we've a friend of mine said, put it in your rearview mirror. Don't even read it. Don't open it. Even Allie said, we don't read the websites. We don't go on them. I know my children. I love them as a mother, as any mother would. I'm a single mom. I've been a single mom for years. And they don't really speak to their dad much. So it's really, we're very tight, a tight little 5. And we stick together, and family first. And my father's deceased, but my mother's alive. They were married 50 years. So we have a great support system, with my family. And we just stick together, and you try to
Yeah, exactly. You got to
stay positive and move forward and not cave into the negative.
I think that's a good point. Like, a lot of us don't think about it. It's like every family has problems. It's like your guys' problems, they seem so different, but when you look at it, it's like, yeah, I guess we've all got kind of things like that we have to deal with. Your guys' just happen to be, in the public eye and, seem like such a big deal.
Yeah, we're definitely under a microscope, and there are so many families with, dealing with addiction and everything else. So, across the country, the world, in fact. So, we just take it with a grain of salt. You can't. You just have to move forward.
Exactly. I agree with that. We're talking to Dina Lohan right now. I want to know, Dina, is there...
I like how you said that.
Lohan, yes. Is there any... I want to know, like, what you... Like I said earlier, I've spoken to Michael 3 times. Is there... When you guys first got together, like, was
Why?
Michael... I know, exactly. Was Michael ever normal? Like, was there a time where he was a normal guy?
I don't really want to get into that. I mean, I'm not with him anymore. We've moved on. I've, obviously for years, so I don't really. Okay. You'll have to ask him.
All right. Well, of course he's going to say.
I'm sure he'll tell you.
Yeah,
his version.
He thinks he's still normal. According to Michael, there's nothing wrong, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that guy's a little bit out of there. So let's go through what's up with the kids. What's Allie up to? I know she was kind of doing some following in Lindsay's footsteps, doing a little of the creative stuff. Is she still moving that way?
She's actually working on her music, and she's with Next Models.
Excellent.
She's taller than all of us.
So she's doing
that. My 16-year-old might be getting taller than her. They measure each other all the time.
It's a competition.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to be a supermodel. He's a surfer.
Yeah,
he's a soccer player. He's not going that way. He's sticking to his sports.
Okay, so he's not. So Allie is choosing to go kind of modeling and music, but the other kids, none of the rest of them want to get into the spotlight. They're kind of going.
Actually, I'm producing a film called Growing Defiant, and my son, who's a business major, he graduated summa cum laude from Ithaca 2 years ago. He's starring in the film, and it's called Growing Defiant. It's an anti-heroin story. We're raising the funds right now. We'll be shooting in New York on Long Island, but it's a positive anti-drug story, and it sends a really, really important message, which we're really excited.
That's cool. I would love to see.
Film.
I'm a huge, like I said earlier, I'm a huge Broadway and musical theater fan. I'm also a huge fan.
You have to get to New York.
I know.
There's so many great shows right now.
Stuck in Montana here, but...
I want to go to Montana. I've never been there.
That's what I was going to say. You should come. Why not get the whole family together? It's like
I want to go.
Yeah, come to Yellowstone. Yeah, even if it's just you, go to Yellowstone, and then you can come up here. It's like everything. Yeah, it's mountains. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I remember at Dennis Quaid, we were shooting The Parent Trap years ago, but he's a friend of ours, and he has a house there.
Yes, we've got a lot of it. Actually, Dennis Quaid just played a concert like a month ago here.
He's got the greatest band, doesn't he? I've heard him here on Long Island. He plays. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he is. He's a very talented guy. But yeah, I would invite you guys. I think you should come out here to Montana. It's awesome, and plus it feels like there's no speed. Like you're in New York and LA, and everything's so fast. It's like you get here, and it's like you totally can just
that. So maybe we'll get the network to send us there and promote the show.
I would love it. Yeah,
maybe cast. I would love to go around casting. I also have a management company that's not just my children anymore. So my kids are like, "Mommy, it's your turn." So they're really excited for me to actually be able to do what I love to do as well as manage my children, but to branch out in other areas. So I'd love to come there and cast.
That would be cool. So the new show is Drama Mama. Are people still allowed to submit their children, or is this essentially you're just pitching the fact that there's a show out there, Drama Mama, that you're going to try to pitch to networks? Or is there anything people should do? Should they go to the website?
Yeah, they should go to the website because throughout the season we'll be taking on new talent. And then we'll have the next season, God willing, and we'll cast for that. So yeah, certainly follow us, and we'll give them direction on that website.
Excellent. And the one thing I want to know, when crazy stories come out, like they do four or 5 times a day. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my gosh, Lindsay Lohan is asleep.
I get one newspaper now. I don't get the Post anymore. I just get the Daily News and a Newsday, my local paper. I don't even want to look.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask, because I was going to say, like Lindsay being asleep last week, it's like anything she does is news. I wondered,
my gosh.
how do
I know,
you
and she kind of tweeted a funny back. It's so some of it you have to have humor behind it, or else you'd go crazy. I mean, you really do. I mean, it's got, it was so hurtful in the past to all of us. As I said, my other children are younger and they're in school, and the bullying and the people, the comments, so it's been really hard, but we've learned to kind of just stay positive and focused.
Yeah,
and moving forward. That's how we deal with it.
That, though that's what I mean. Like when something
and
like that happens,
could be in any area of life, even if you're not in obviously the entertainment field. That happens in anything. You're in school and kids are mean and the bullying goes on. You just have to know yourself, and it's not as hard as as easy as it sounds. It's a difficult thing to do, but you can do it because we have publicly. So
when do you? What I'm wondering is does like Lindsay call you when something like that happens, or do you read about it on the paper?
I talk to my kids. I just got back from LA. I was there a month. I'm back and forth a lot, but I talk to my children 100 times a day. So, Lindsay, we're texting back and forth while she's on set, and we're always communicating. And I thank God she texts me before I see the paper or hear. If I saw the car before I talked to my daughter, I probably would have fainted.
That's what I was wondering. If you have to see it.
My mother heard it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to call my mom. So I called my mom, and the poor thing was so upset, and I was like, no, she's okay, everything's okay. So yeah, it is. It's. I always hear. Thank the Lord. So I'm good.
Well, very good. The show with Dina Lohan here that she's putting together is Drama Mamas. You can check it out, DramaMamasTV.com. Also, please text Lindsay Lohan right now, Dina, and tell her, say, hey, babe, we're coming to Montana sometime soon.
We're going to Montana.
Yes, let her know.
Maybe we'll shoot a movie there.
Exactly. Bring
That'd be fun.
If nothing else,
we can ride horses.
Yeah, we'll shoot something quick. We'll shoot like a funny little internet video, if nothing else, of us on horses.
That'd be fun.
Bring the Lohan clan out to Montana. Dina Lohan, good luck with Drama Mama.
Okay,
it's been
honey.
great to talk to
Thank
you. And
you.
Hey,
have a good weekend.
Keep us on the radar. Make sure you always have Montana on your interview.
I sure will.
All right. Love you, Dina.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.